Welcome to the Celtic Music Spotlight, the online Celtic music video show that highlights bands featured in the Irish and Celtic Music podcast and the Celtic Music magazine. Today we're putting the spotlight on Gwilym Morus from Wales, which is why I thought it'd be a good time to share some information about him. But first I want to tell you about Celtic Invasion Vacations. Every year I take fans on an exciting trip to various locations around the world. We are going to Wales this year in May, and the trip is already booked up, but it's going to actually feature some music by Gwilym Morus, who's in today's show, and Vicky Swan and Johnny Dyer. There's also a lot of other trips we're taking. Next year we're going to Ireland in June, so if you'd like to join that trip, visit CelticInvasion.com and sign up for the mailing list. A little bit of news. First off, of course, St. Patrick's Day was a huge success. We had lots and lots of downloads of our 17 free Celtic MP3s for St. Patrick's Day. And the two St. Patrick's Day shows of the Irish and Celtic Music podcast were also hugely successful. I think we broke into the top 10 for music podcasts on iTunes. I also named my new podcast, which is called The Celtic Geek, and it highlights Celtic music and culture, as well as geek music and culture, sci-fi, fantasy, Renaissance festivals, that sort of stuff, things that I'm big into. And that's a new podcast, which isn't in podcast form yet, but I'm now sharing those episodes on SoundCloud, and I hope to have it in podcast form in the very near future. There are 3 new reviews on the Celtic Music magazine website. First off, there's a concert review of Danu. Then we have a CD review of Jesse Ferguson, his new album, Butcher's Boy. And finally, there's a new album by Starr Edwards and KingBeat, which is called Sonic Travels. Gwilym Morus started singing Welsh folk ballads as a child with his mother. As such, he is influenced mainly by the folk ballad tradition of his native Wales. But as a student of Welsh literature, particularly medieval bardic literature, he also makes use of the strict meters that are a feature of classical Welsh bardic culture. His style could probably be called contemporary folk with influences from other kinds of folk music, including English, Irish, and American. His newest album is called Owena, and you can download Eriri, which is a track that he released through the Celtic Music magazine, direct from the website. You can follow the link in the show notes, and you can also listen to it at the show number 154 of the Irish and Celtic Music podcast. If you'd like to submit music to the Celtic Music Spotlight and also be featured in the Irish and Celtic Music podcast and the Celtic Music magazine, please get 3 MP3s ready and follow the submission link in the show notes. And I'd also like to know what you think of this show. This is a new video I'm going to try, and of course it's going to require a lot of editing, at least at the start, and I'm hoping I can smooth things up in the future. But I'd love your feedback. How do you like this show? What do you think of this simple, quick format? So drop a message down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube feed for more Celtic Music Spotlights. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to doing this again. Sláinte.